couldn't get that done. I wanted to get three extra vlogs out, or at least prepared, so I can go put them into the editor and start working on them. Of course, no. Not that my systems broke down or anything like that, but it's just the timing factor. Plus doing my exercise over the weekend doesn't help too much. Anyhow, I'm still working on last week's vlog to get it encoded. And tonight I am going to get all the raw data for the other three done. And hopefully it'll be working on it during the week. So at least we'll have a good portion of it done during the week. Because whenever I miss. So hopefully I'll have 3 or 4 of them done ready for you. Hopefully by next week, if it hasn't been done already. And of course, it's late outside. We're starting to get late. Anyhow, I'm gonna quickly grab another cup of coffee from my thermos that I have here and have my breakfast. I need the caffeine. Funny thing this morning, like usually I prepare my breakfast and lunch the night before along with my thermos of coffee. Came up this morning, thought I had everything prepared. I even made sure that I had the, the timer set, which it was set for 4 a.m. Sure enough, this morning I came up, coffee not ready. And I took a look at the time, it was showing for 4:12 p.m. instead of 4:12 a.m. So it ended up that it's like I had to wait for the coffee to perk. And I was not in a good mood to see that happen. And luckily I did get it started, and I also readjusted the time. Because I think I had pressed one of the buttons on, I think it was Friday. And of course my father didn't take a look at it and make the appropriate adjustments. He just set it to whatever the time was, which was I think 9 o'clock. I didn't realize that there was AM and PM, so everything was off by 24 hours. So that's half the fun. Anyhow, I'm gonna head upstairs and go get my breakfast. Anyhow, starting to do my laps this morning for my exercise. And it's gonna be fun, hopefully. Anyhow, as for the videos that was wanted to do this weekend, I didn't have a chance to get them done. Of course, being also my birthday yesterday, kind of slacked off. But I'm going to try to pick it up tonight by getting at least the raw footage done for the 2 other ones, or for the 3 other ones, plus last week's, which I didn't have a chance to actually edit, because I have my editor doing some animation there for the videos themselves. So by the time I get home tonight, hopefully it'll be done, and I'll be able to actually work on them to get them finished. So just a matter of getting the recordings done and putting them into place. And I think next weekend is something about the model trains. And I think I'm going to try to get Cyprian to come with me this coming Saturday. It's going to be in Montreal here, so I'm going to get that recording done too as well. And hopefully it'll be fun. Something like that. I like model trains there as well, just for the fact that the guys that do it as a hobby do it very well. It doesn't matter the track design, whether they're using HO scale, N scale. All of them are unique, all of them are different, and it makes you appreciate them there too in regards to it. So that's something to actually look forward to next Saturday. So hopefully something come up then, and who knows, we just might take the train in. I'm going to see with Cyprian if he is interested, and then do a little tour with the train as well, going into Montreal. All part and parcel of that vlog. So we'll take a look at it then. So it will be round 2. Do my second round this morning for Monday, August 29th. It's going to be hopefully a good type of time. I'm running a little bit late here, as you can see, for my steps. Yes, it keeps track of my steps. So that's okay. I'm not going to keep, well, I'm keeping accurate track. But some days, you tend to go a lot, and other days you go very little. It will vary from day to day, so I'm not too concerned. But so long as I get like 10,000 steps in a day, minimum, I usually do around between 14 and 20,000 steps a day. Again, that varies upon the day itself, so that's not so bad. Anyhow, I'll find out when that train show is actually happening in Montreal, and once I find out, get Chippy to come with me, and we'll do another vlog, a specific vlog on that. I think everybody will like it, I hope. It's something of interest, even though it's model trains. Anyhow, be back. Anyhow, it's time for me to start work. That's what I have for the this morning. So, keep me on later on during my lunch break. It's more walking then. Hopefully, I'll be in the plus side instead of the negative. It's not that bad, but that's part of the exercise routine that I have to do every morning, and every afternoon, and every evening. So, it's part of getting yourself fit and all that. Still watching what I eat. We're taking one step at a time. The only way to go these days. See you guys in the afternoon when I go for my afternoon. Okay. Actually in my afternoon walk. So we're running a little bit late because I was with a client, so my lunchtime just moved a little bit later by about 10 minutes or so. It's not so bad. So I'm going to get at least a mile or two done for today, for this afternoon, and then head back. Hopefully head back on Saturday. It should not be much of a problem, and hopefully everything will be okay this afternoon. A lot of calls coming in today, so got to do what we have to do. So take it from there once we get back in and finish off today. So until then, see you guys later. Hey, day is done. Time to go home. Time to work upon the other stuff, which I'm far behind now. It's time to get 2 other vlogs ready and done and over with, so I can get those posted along with the one I'm currently working on, which was done from last week, which I've been meaning to get done, of course, because of my birthday and all that. You know how things are, you get behind and stuff. Gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta do the work that I gotta do. Gotta do the voodoo that I do best. Time to go home and get that done before the night is out, and time to go back to work. Anyhow, at least I have the day done over for now, and Tuesday's coming very close, as everything else, and as everybody else knows, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday come, and next week is going to be a long weekend, so we get 3 days off. Imagine that, 3 days. Now, do I know what to do with myself for the 3 whole days? No idea. We're going to find out, and hopefully it'll be good, if not bad. But I'm hoping it's going to be good. I can do some things, some other glorious things, some good things. And also, my daughter, well, I can kind of consider my daughter from a previous girlfriend. She's actually doing an anime costume. She wants me to see her in it, see if I get her the approval. She told me about this ahead of time. It's something that she's been meaning to do for one of her classes. So yeah, I'll take a look at it when she has a chance. So I'll definitely try to see if I can get that posted up there somewhere in the vlog. I promise I would take a look, and hopefully she'll let me post it up just to show you guys what it looks like. At any rate, let's go home and get some other things done. Anyhow, it's already Tuesday morning, the 30th. Heading to work right now. I've already had my breakfast, got out of the subway system, and had another cup of coffee. So that's 2 coffees already in the morning. Still not wide awake. Gonna be heading up, dropping my stuff off, and start doing my exercising once again in the morning. To get my 8,000 to 9,000 steps in the morning. So that way I can say I've done my exercise and try to have a good day, as always. It's always tough working in IT, especially in help desk. Never-ending story about things. Anyhow, let's get there in one piece and get the day done and over with. I didn't have a chance to do even one thing they were taping last night, which was a pain in the butt. I was so hoping to do so, but as real life goes, you can't do much. Anyhow, let's hit that. Alright, I'm on my morning run for Tuesday. I'm going to do the first round of 2. Hopefully I'll be in the plus side all the way and not walking, as always. Even though I didn't have a chance yesterday to get my other footage done for the other 2, or actually the other 3, I'll try to get them done during the week. I've already started last week's vlog of editing, so hopefully at least I'll get that one prepared. Once I get that prepared, I'll upload it right away. I know it usually takes me, I usually do it on the weekends. This weekend was the exception to the rule, where I had my birthday. So that's the reason why I didn't put one out over the weekend. And we'll see what happens when I'm finished with it. I'll see you guys later. Anyhow, I've already done my walk for this morning. 668, right there. Yes, it does do some announcements when I'm walking, letting me know how much I did on intervals. And I do go for my long walks. Anyhow, I'm going to relax a little bit before I start up, and then start taking calls. Tuesday morning. At any rate, we'll see what's happening later on if I'm going to go for another walk in the afternoon, as usually I do. Nothing super exciting besides work, and more work. Hopefully, when I try to get home, I'm going to try to work on those other 3 that I have to get done. So I'll see you guys later. Anyhow, just doing my afternoon rounds of working. Hopefully tonight I'll be able to actually get at least one of them done for the computer reviews. And then we'll find the other one for the night. If I can at least get one of each, it won't be so bad. So that way I can add them in for the uploads and go from there. It's just been one of those days where I just haven't had a chance to breathe or think clearly enough. I've been getting so many calls today. Happens to be one of those days, like another Monday, except it's a Tuesday. Anyhow, see you guys soon enough near the end of the day. See what happens. Till then. Yay! Made it through another day. Tuesday's done. Tonight, I am determined to get that at least one video out, or at least one video prepared to go into the editor. And that's going to be one of the tech reviews. So tonight, it's going to be rehashing, re-editing, redoing. So at least I can get that done and out of the way. One less thing to worry about. And hopefully out, along with the other one that I'm missing, plus 2 other ones. Plus this one which is going to get completed on Saturday. So hopefully everything will be okay. And we'll see from there. Of course, like always, there's always never enough time. We're going to have to make the time to do so, which I'm hoping to do. So this week, today, another recording, tomorrow another one, and another one after that. So it'll be three different nights. So it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm gonna try. And I know sometimes I do them in bulk and it's like, surprise, 5. Other times it's like, oh my God, just don't have the time to do it. And that's what's half the fun, is making the time and trying to do it in a quality type of fashion, like UXW Bill, which I kind of admire, like the way he brings stuff on too. So I'm not trying to be exactly like him, but coming close to make it fun to learn and go from there. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, and see you tomorrow morning. Same time, same place. Okay, get out of the metro system. At least I had 1 cup of coffee this morning. I had a thermos already prepared. Thank God the timer went off this morning properly. And it's still too dark outside. And it rained, as always. So I'm heading upstairs to have my breakfast. Everything's washing too. You know how it is. Always too early in the morning. The body tends to be on its own time factor. Especially when it's you gotta go. Anyhow, enough is enough, and this is enough. Still way too early, and I think fall is already coming. See, it's still too dark outside, and yes, you're seeing the reflection of me in the window and the stuff in the background. Anyhow, let's see if we can get my usual spot for breakfast. Quickly check stuff on the net. My video editor is still encoding that other one from last week. Hopefully it'll be done by the time I get back home today. If it is, I probably might shoot that one right up and get it posted right away. Tell you what we do, what us guys do here to do vlogging and get everybody happy with stuff like this. Anyhow, well, let me just go to the washroom and we'll be right back. Okay, about 20 pounds later. Just got that done. Now, time for breakfast. Very important part of the day is having your breakfast, especially when you get up so ungodly hours like I do. 4 a.m. Arrive at work by 6:45, 7 o'clock. Go out for another hour and 10 minutes, hour 15. Get my exercise done. And say that I'm ready to go to work after getting my exercise done. And yes, it's still dark outside. Hasn't changed brightness yet. Goes to show you the hours I work. I'm usually up to 16 to 17 hours a day, or 18 hours, and then only catching about 3 or 4 hours of shut-eye. Yeah, let me get myself set up here for breakfast. Usual stuff. Handy mug. Coffee. And my breakfast. That's it. 3 things. And yes, I'm going to have to put this down. I'll be right back. Back again. Here we go. Just getting my laptop set up. There's my lunch, my breakfast. And my cup of coffee, my little tablet I'm not going to use for now. I usually just quickly check messages with that one when I'm out. And there's a free hotspot. Luckily there is a free hotspot here near where I'm eating, so it gives me a little chance to check up on my messages and all that. And reply to some on my Facebook page. Anyhow, I'm going to have my breakfast and then head into work. and then we'll go do the exercise. And here we are, just finishing off my first round of walking this morning. I've already dropped my stuff off at the office, so I'm already partially asleep with 1.5 cups of coffee this morning. As soon as I get to the office, I need another full cup of coffee. At least to get me more awake, otherwise I'm going to be falling asleep in front of my desk, and I don't need that. And I'd rather be awake than be asleep. And again, it's been one of those days. Yesterday I was going to work on the other 2 projects for recording. I, of course, did not have the time to do so, which I did. And I'm going to try to make it tonight, at least one of them, since it's going to be raining outside. And it partially rained early this morning already. And it's just been one of those things where you're just delaying time after time certain things. And this is one of them. And I want to get those other 2 out. I was also speaking with a friend of mine that I've known from another place on the net. We are old fans of Tron, the original movie. And I was just pinging him to see what he thought about me doing a thing there in regards to the silicon graphics machine, the O2. Since it's it's an antique computer per se, but it's not one that's well known to the general public because it's a workstation used for graphics animation and all that. So I'm going to see if he thinks it's a good idea. And he liked the one that I had there in regards to the Raspberry Pi in there, Arduino, so he's planning to get a Raspberry Pi 3. I still have mine, I just haven't had a chance to start it up and configure it up as always, which I should do. Actually, I'm going to try maybe do that tonight as well, if given the chance, since I do have the connections and all that. Just have to plug it in and start it up and get it configured the first time around, see what it can do in comparison. It's using a version of Debian called Raspbian, specifically made for this particular computer, or I say microcontroller / computer because it's 2 combined in a credit card size format. So if I have a chance to do so, I'll get that done right away to see what it can do on my old CRT that I have. So that should be interesting as well to get it configured and running. Besides that, we're going to see if I can actually get the other 2 done. Shouldn't take that long. It's just basic information regarding the other 2 projects. And of course my diet. Still have to do that one as well, if I can. Other than that, things are going okay. I really miss having my girlfriend. We split up a number of weeks ago, and we're kind of talking on and off. Just something I don't really want to talk about. So until I can get something else to fill that void, doing what I do in tech kind of fills up that space. Lets me concentrate on other things. And doing my exercise too. So that's the other important thing. Because you know how it is being a techie, you have a lonely life. And everything seems to be an emergency that needs to get done the day before the actual day that it crashes. Anyhow, let's try to get to round number 2 and see what happens. Okay, doing round number 2. If the battery goes dead at any time here, you have to excuse for my little camera here. The battery's giving false readings in regards to the charge. I did charge it up last night, so it should have a full charge, but it was actually showing almost empty just before. So if that does happen, please excuse for the cutout. It's not intentional. just one of those things that tends to happen from time to time, and we just don't realize it when we have it facing towards us. We're not looking at the little LCD screen in the back. So tonight I'm going to try. The word is imperative. Try to get those 3 out and get it edited along with my other one there, so that way we'll have something. Once I get this here done and one more loop around, I'm going to be heading inside to get ready for work and all that. So something that has to get done. Part of life of being in IT. So let's hope by the time I get back, I'll be sitting down a little bit just before work and do another little recording before I actually start work. Okay, so I'll be back, folks. Anyhow, so got my work done for this morning. We had 87:12, so that's kind of good for this morning. Almost 5 miles, or just a little under a hair share of 5 miles. What I might do is I might switch over to my other camera that I do have that has a full charge. So this one here is showing about half empty already on the battery itself. So if I do switch to the other camera, it's because the battery already died on this. So bear with me for today until I can get the battery recharged back up, and also get a spare battery for this, just so I have an extra one just in case something should happen where the battery is actually dying out quicker. And we'll go from there for the rest of the week with 2 cameras. So I'll see you later on this afternoon for my afternoon walk and go from there. Yay! My lunchtime break. I'm going to do another mile or so for lunch. Go pick up some soup and then head back in, finish off my lunch, and then start back work up again. And hopefully the battery will survive until the end of the day, and then get it charged up. This time I'm going to make sure that it's fully charged. God only knows, batteries tend to go down very quickly, especially when you use them a lot. This is one of those cases. So I'll be back soon enough at the end of the day with my thoughts, if any. Okay? Another day. Just got out of the subway station downstairs. Actually heading over to the women's washroom and have my breakfast this morning. Surprisingly, my battery died on the way back home last night, so I couldn't record anything in the evening, and I had to put it on the charger to let it charge up. Surprisingly, I left my other camera in the back of my backpack, so I didn't even think of pulling that one out. That one had a full charge. So I'm over here, gonna get ready to sit down and have a little something to eat, and then head into work. Take it one step at a time, as always. I thought today was Friday too, on top of it, only to realize it's Thursday morning. Don't you hate those things? I do. Brain thinks it's one day and it's actually the other. At any rate, we'll see what happens today. Hopefully today will be better, and tomorrow will be even better than that. A 3-day weekend, Memorial Day, a great time to rest and relax a little bit. Just hope that I'll be able to get all my videos out prepared. I even wanted to get 1 or 2 of the things done last night, but didn't even have a chance to do that. Just goes to show you where you're so busy you can't do anything straight. I'll be back soon. That was quick. And yeah, like I was saying, just that when you want to do the taping, you can't do it because certain things happen and all that. So can't do much about it. That's part of life, especially being partly a part-time vlogger. It takes a lot of time to do things. Sometimes short, sometimes long, depending on the day, and depending on the battery too. That's what happens when you use a small little digital pocket camera, so can't do much. And here we are. Yes, that's my lunch bag. Yeah, that's what it looks outside. So, at any rate, I'm gonna have my breakfast. And we're off to the races. I've actually just finished my breakfast. I'm heading over to go into work, drop my stuff up, and start my morning exercise. As always, the regulatory health routines of my diet. I tell you one thing, keeping a good constant track of my health has helped out a lot. One, keeps me busy. Two, keeps me out of trouble. Three, by the end of the day, I'm super tired. So that's always a good thing. And it doesn't leave me that much time for anything else. But, and there's always a but, I'm always trying to get other things done at the same time. So actually I did finally check yesterday when I came home my vlog for last week that I usually doing a weekly series of my vlogs. It's actually finished. I didn't have a chance to upload it because I'd rather do it in batches, usually 3 or 4 at a time, so it gets uploaded in one shot. You guys get to see more stuff as I get them done. I don't like doing it one at a time and setting it up one at a time because I don't know if I have it up or if I don't have it up, or if I do have it up, is it a duplicate, so on and so forth. Anyhow, I'll be doing a massive upload probably this long weekend, and hopefully it'll be good for you guys since it's a long weekend this weekend. It's Memorial Day up here in Canada and in the States, so hopefully I'll be able to get all of it done and be able to give you guys something to watch. So let me head over to my office to drop my stuff off, and we'll continue in from there. And here we are, doing my first round of the walk this morning for Thursday. Hopefully I'll be able to catch up on my walk. Steps are always early in the morning are usually the hardest ones to make sure you're up and above. I think it's actually the application I'm using for Pebble that actually does this intentionally to make sure that you do get the amount of walking done in the morning. But it does tend to adjust itself when you don't, how can I say, meet the goals. So it's one of those little odds and ends there that you have to look at, and it'll monitor your steps very well. So I have no complaints about that. So let's see if we can get actually 2.5 or close to 3 all around to get it up to 4 or 5 miles in the morning. We'll be back. Okay, round 2. Second round of my walk for the morning. And I'm just tottering on the actual steps. It looks like I'm evening out just a little bit above the walk this morning, so that's a good sign still. Means I'll get 8,800, close to 9,000 steps in the morning. So that's always a good thing. Means I'm keeping on top of things. As soon as I get into the office, I'm going to get myself a cup of coffee. At least I bring a thermos with me every day. I need another cup of coffee. I already had 1.5, and it doesn't feel like enough. I need more caffeine, and that will hopefully last me the whole day. I usually bring about just over 1 liter of coffee with me on a daily basis because I know I get up so early in the morning, so I need the caffeine to do what I need to do. And yeah, we'll go from there. Once I arrive back, we'll be back. And yeah, so I just finished back from my walk, and did quite well. Not so bad for a walk this morning for Thursday. And I still have a full charge, which is a good sign. I did actually leave my camera here on the charger last night. As soon as I got home, I plugged it in. And I did leave it to charge as normally, which usually takes about an hour or two to charge up. But I did leave it to trickle, so that way in the morning when I was getting ready for work this morning, I said I'd plug it, put it into its carrying case that I had from the previous this camera, and it's holding the charge, so it's not so bad. I think I didn't leave it long enough to charge and to let it trickle to keep a full charge in there, so that's one of the things with lithium ion. Sometimes they're very finicky on how they are getting charged, so that's at any rate a good thing. So I'm going to be going in soon enough for work. It's going to be 8:30, and I'll see you guys around my lunchtime for the walk in the afternoon. So see you then. Okay, so I'm going for my afternoon walk. Just finished off with a client, and they're working fine. So another problem solved there, and hopefully tonight I'm going to try somewhere along the line, if not this weekend, to work on those other 3 vlogs that I've been meaning to do, that I have to do, that I want to do in order to get them out onto YouTube. So right now, that's my plan of attack. It's just a matter of getting the time to do it and tell you what I go through to get vlogs done, and take it from there. We'll see if I still have a charge left over for this afternoon and go from there. I'll see you guys soon enough. Okay, finally made it back out of the office. Another day done. Thursday's done. Friday's tomorrow, which means the weekend will be here. 3-day weekend for myself. So I'm definitely going to try to get at least one other tech thing done tonight. At least. I know I keep saying this every last week and part of this week. Just haven't had a chance to do so, which I am. So we're going to get that done at least. I don't know if I'm going to do the compact or the SGI first. I haven't decided that yet. I think the compact's already out. The SGI will be probably the next one right after that. So if I can get both, I'll be happy. But we'll see when we get home and how I feel. And if I'm going to do some exercise tonight, probably I am, probably I'm not. I haven't decided yet. But we'll find out when I get home. And right now, I'm just tired from answering so many calls. So, let's see what happens when I get home. Hopefully it'll be a better time at home. And at least I'll squeeze something out and get going on it, which is important. I think you guys like tech reviews too, I hope. And we'll see when we get there, okay? Okay, that didn't record too well. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Got into Montreal, slept a little bit late, and gonna go grab something to eat and go to the men's washroom. I'll be back. Not again. Okay, anyhow. Going into work, going to see what we can do, get the day done and my exercise at the same time, and hopefully the day will go uneventful and we'll have fun. So I'll be back a little bit in regards to the walk. My camera's going wonky on me. Anyhow, I'm going to try to get some of the footage done tonight. I tried wanting to last night, but didn't have a chance to do the footage I wanted to do. But that will be taken care of tonight, because I'll be too pooped to do anything else. So as I get that done, I have to move some computers around too. And I have a video editor that I have to get repaired up on my own. Some of the memory modules are not seated properly, so it only detects the first 512 megabytes of RAM. And I have to get that one working so I can use it as an alternate one for recordings. And once I know the memory modules are properly seated on it, from what I can tell, that's what's happening. Everything else is detected properly. As for hard drives, both ID and SCSI, and I think one of the regular drives is not being detected, so I'll definitely pull that out. That'll be a project that I'll show you guys for sure, and hopefully we'll be able to get that fixed and running, so that way that'll be my second editing machine to work with, and to be able to do what we need to do for editing live video. Fun thing about the Dell Precisions, even though they're older machines, they're fairly good. I never had a major problem